Hello everyone. Today our topic is ninth class Maths chapter 4. What is the chapter name? Lines and angles. Before going to start exercises, first let us have some discussion about terminology. What are lines? Can you define the line? Can you define angle? Yes. What is a line? What is a line? Which type of figure it is? Some basic ideas are there in geometry. Lines and angles chapter belongs to geometry category. Okay, na? Geometry. There are different types of categories in mathematics, divisions. Okay, na? Algebra, arithmetic, geometry, calculus, like that. So, lines and angle chapter belongs to geometry category. Line is a 1D picture. Line is an 1D picture. Why 1D picture? It has only one dimension. What is that one dimension? Length. Only length. It has length. No breadth and no height. Okay, na? Length has only length. No breadth, no height. Sit. One dimension is available for line, so that it is called one dimensional picture, 1D picture. There are 0D pictures, 1D pictures, 2D pictures, 3D pictures. Okay, no? At the same time, look at the ends here. Here arrow means it goes on. Arrow means goes on. So no ends. Line has no ends. At the same time, there are some kinds of lines. There are some kinds of lines. In that category, parallel lines. Parallel lines. Next, intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Next, concurrent lines. Concurrent lines. Okay, na? Concurrent lines. First, what are parallel lines? What are parallel lines? Parallel lines means this line is going here, another line is going like this. Is there any common point for them? What is common point? Touching. Is there any common point for them? No. If this go like this, if this go, this one go like this. No touching at anywhere. After continuing very distance also, they never touch. These are called parallel lines. What is the definition of parallel lines? If there is no common point for two lines, they are called parallel lines. This is about parallel lines. Next, intersecting lines. Intersecting lines means this one. For suppose this is line L, this is line M. At this point they are intersecting. It means touching or going through each one. Okay, each other going through. It means joining. How many points here? Only one point. Let us say it is O, point O or Q. Any letter we can give. These are called intersecting lines. These are called intersecting lines. What is the definition of intersecting lines? If two lines have one common point, this is called common point. This point belongs to L also. and M also. So that's why it is called common point. If two lines are having one common point, the two lines are called intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Next, concurrent lines. Concurrent lines. For suppose one point is there, one line is going through like this, one point going through like this, two over. Next, one more point through, one more line is going through like this, one more going through like this. If three or more lines having one common point, if there are two lines having common point, one common point, they are intersecting lines. But here three lines or more lines having only one common point. Having one common point. They are called concurrent lines. Concurrent lines. Parallel lines, intersecting lines, concurrent lines. However, we entered into lines topic. So let us have some more knowledge about lines. What is this? If we write small like this, sleeping line we say. Sleeping line. Yes, it is LKG, UKG, first class knowledge. Sleeping line. This one we say standing line. This one slanting line. Some bend, slanting line. So this is standing line in LKG, UKG, first class knowledge. But in your class, it is a perpendicular line. This is called perpendicular line. Okay. Sleeping line. Sleeping line means this one. Okay. This is only. Standing line, which is called perpendicular line. Next, slanting line. Some bend and there is line. Okay. That is called slanting line. Okay. In this lines topic, you need to have some more knowledge. The line which has two ends. What is this? Line segment. What is this? Line segment. Line segment. What is the definition for line segment? Line segment is a part of a line which has two ends. Which has two ends. This is a part of line. Line segment is a part of line that has two ends. How many ends for a line? How many ends? How many ends for line? 0. Line has no ends. This is the line. This is a line. It has no ends. How many ends for line segment? 2. How many ends for line? 0. How many ends for line segment? 2. One more is there. Fixed starting point and going endlessly. This is called a ray. This is called a ray. What is the definition for ray? Ray is a part of a line. Ray is a part of a line which having a fixed starting point. Fixed starting point and go endlessly. And go endlessly. So how many ends for ray? 1. This side only end. This side no end. How many ends for line? 0. How many ends for ray? 1. How many ends for line segment? 2. So true or false may be given in your examinations. If saying like this, line segment has one end. False. Line segment actually two ends. Ray has two ends. False. Why? Ray has only one end. Line has two ends. False. Why? Line has no ends. Okay. This is some terminology about lines. Okay, na? Line is an 1D picture. Line has length but no breadth. Different types of lines: parallel lines, intersecting lines, concurrent lines. Okay. In part of line there is line segment, there is a ray. At the same time, external edge, perpendicular line. Next, sleeping line, standing line, slanting line. Okay, no? Thank you for watching.